What's up, boys? Today we're back with some more Wielding the Azure and the Major Update 4. So we're going to try and grab this one on Hazard 5 now for the extra luck and XP. I think we want some very powerful AoE weapons, maybe some freezing, because of the new types of enemies. We can also jump around and destroy rocks with that now. So there's some new detonators that are small and don't damage other enemies. And I think if you destroy them, they also don't explode, so you can blow them up and they won't really be too much of a threat to you. But there's also these new shielding wardens who generate a protective aura around themselves, and if you get close to them, they actually run away from you. So you're going to need some type of weapon that can at least hit them from pretty far away. And then that brings me to my next point. They did some weapon tweaks and buffs and all that, like with every patch. So the grenades that generate lasting ground effects, the incendiary grenade and the neurotoxin grenade, now apparently scale with lasting duration even though they weren't earlier. So I think what I'm going to do here, oh yeah, you can actually jump on the loot bugs to double jump if you want to. Kind of fun. So I'm going to try and grab both of those and then scale up a bunch of duration and just coat the entire map in ground effects so that anything that... Oh, here's the new small guys. We need to be a bit careful with them if I can. PGL is pretty slow and weak right now. So that any bugs who enter the field just immediately get covered in those. I guess we will take the early cryo grenade for the AoE freezing, and then hopefully we can have that mine forest to generate resources for the other weapons. Or maybe I'll just end up going all in on that, not really sure right now. So with the jump pad you can go like this and just instantly mine out most of it, but I'm trying to be a bit careful with the explodey boys over there. Definitely need some more reload before we can comfortably handle those, but a white reload on the PGL definitely is not going to do a whole lot. Oh yeah, there's the Warden, so he's generating a huge protective aura over there. I believe it gives them a heavy damage reduction. And then there's also no red sugar on this map, so the healing is a lot more limited. There will sometimes be these crystal clusters you can stand near to heal. Wow, I'll take that, I suppose. But they also heal nearby bugs, so you have to be a bit careful about how you use them. And they can also be destroyed as well. Let's see what we got here. Triple grenade, pretty nice. I should probably just go into the PGL at this point. We got a legendary and a purple already, the best overclock, and we got the cryo grenade to go with it. Probably the early gold scanner here. Take a paint shot with that. Potency, sure. And they are very fast, and we are completely surrounded. I can't even outrun that one. There's just nothing I can do right now. Let's see if we can find some healing crystals somewhere, maybe. Potency, I think I'm gonna take the reload if they're that close. We need to get some damage and some more consistency on it, I think. Sorry. Your own fault for being full of good. Man, those small detonators and also the wardens are gonna be really scary once they've ramped up a little bit. Move through as they're frozen. Let's probably take this to help out right now. We're kind of struggling, so I guess we'll take the triple and then hopefully grab the TNT at the next level up. But this is looking pretty rough. Yeah, you can see it's going to be very hard to hit those guys. I hope they aren't reducing the damage on each other, or they're actually just going to be immortal. It doesn't look like I'm getting gold from jumping on the rocks. Oh, there was a little bit, but I might have mined out that piece. Man, these new enemies are pretty insane. Detonators that are faster than you, and then just immortality for everything else. Then we don't even have these standard rocks to try and drop on the elites. We do have a decent amount of XP built up here. Take some big crit damage. We should probably just take the magnet now for some extra power. Explosive. And then to go with those, I think we probably do want to go into all throwable explosive stuff now without the lasting tag. We'll take that. For damage on the cryo for now. Potency, I'll take some more pickup. I don't know if the healing crystals even appear on the first stage. I haven't seen them yet, and it doesn't look like there are any here either. So you might just have whatever your starting health is and a bit of regen. Big damage, yep. I mean, I am trying to kill them the entire time, and we are AoEing down the wardens. God, those guys are so fast early on. Potency, let's get some more damage. The PGL has some good supports. Damage, we probably don't want to go into throwable too much if I can avoid it. Could still use some reload speed on that, and then probably a paint job here. Try and push that up a little bit faster. Reloads here, we do have a lot of pickup, and that's getting close to a second one. And we need to finish them pretty quickly. Potency gets another overclock, I'll go ahead and check that. No mining, so we'll take big damage stats for that. And then, I don't think so. Let's see what else we can find. High explosive, that works. And we can get kinetic for the PGL as well. A lot more pickup, I guess. Grab that. Pretty early to grab some XP, so that should be helpful. Reload, I like that. Cheap level. Movement to help us avoid those guys, and then I'm going to hold a little bit in case we find some fun stuff like explosive radius. Reload speed is nice. Grab a paint job to catch that one up a bit. Maybe one more reroll. There we go, some radius. Probably lock reload for that, and then grab a bit more for everything. Oh, we can grab that as well.
You have your objectives. Get it done, miner.
The trees don't actually seem to do anything other than block you. Reload, yes. And the map itself is supposed to be relatively peaceful until the swarms come, but then it's supposed to be extremely large swarms all at once. XP scanner, we'll take that. So here's the swarm already. Let's bounce out of there. Oh, they actually cancel the shield if you come close to them as well. This map seems kind of insane, man. So many of those detonators that you can't even outrun. Oh, there's the crystals up there in the top left, so we can see them now. So you stand near these and they have a healing aura. Looks like we're getting 4 a tick. Not too bad. Okay, it looks to be based on how much you're missing. If you mine out the center parts, it will also destroy everything there. I'll take a level on that. I haven't actually tried weapons that mine for you yet, but I think they will destroy those. Another reload.
Swarm detected. Get ready. We'll be with you shortly.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Another XP scanner? I guess so. Bit of explosive. Paint job will help get that to 18 a bit faster. I kind of want some more movement speed to help me avoid those detonators. Those guys are insane. Stop! There's some new big Praetorians that are a bit stronger, and I think that's the only thing with them. They have more HP and more damage. That would work on 2. I guess we will take that. Oh, I can actually just jump on those. That's a lot of wardens. Let's check the overclock here. Grab a triple for that. Oh yeah, it does seem like we're getting the XP off that. I guess that one's a lot more likely, especially with 2 of them. So instead of explosive mining, we now have jump mining. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to need to work in more survivability into every build to help out with those insanely fast detonator guys. Those guys are kind of nuts. Especially when you don't have any access to movement speed at the very start. We'll take a level here, try and get that some overclocks.
There are too many to count. Get it done, miner.
Alright, let's try and grab some healing real quick. Luck early on. Oh, don't want to mind that, actually. damage into an overclock. We could have the kinetic explosion. That's a lot of damage. Yeah. I think it's 100% of the base damage, so it's actually an insane amount of damage. Reload for either of those. Crowd grenade's a lot higher and kind of close to another overclock. Big damage. Yup.
Get yourself onto that rock pod. It's about to head out.
Reloads. I can still get the mining for that to go with all of my scanners. I like reload, so we only need one more level now. So more movements, big crit damage. We can finish that with either of those. Let's take the reload. It's cheap, and we'll get really good crowd control out of that. Some more HP for the detonators that are really tough to avoid. We'll lock explosion radius because it's fun. Take a cheap level there and some damage here.
There's beasties to shoot and work to be done. Get to it, miner.
So fun. Friendship with Salt Pits ended. Azure Wield, new best friends. Reloads. I think there's a little bit of an issue with it not activating right away sometimes. It seems like there might be like a check on if the dwarf is close to it like every 0.25 seconds or something. So sometimes it doesn't get you right away, but then other times it does. Also, the little flowers on the ground look a little bit too much like the mushrooms, I think. You have to look very closely to tell when you have the same quest here. Which is kind of hard to do when there's a lot of bugs on the screen sometimes. I guess you can look at the mini-map for them a bit more, since the mushrooms have the little white dot on there. Perfect jump spot. Coupons to go with the gold scanner. Damage gets me an overclock, and we can grab the huge fire rate and reload speed for that. Since you can't really increase the fire rate on it much, that and the ammo rig artifact are the only real sources of that, I think. take the crit chance that works on the PGL as well, which has fantastic overclocks. Oh yeah, I think there's supposed to be a new healing artifact that heals you when you enter the drop pod. That might actually be kind of useful on this map since it's pretty limited. We don't need that too much now, although reload is the best stat for it. That's a lot of Praetorians. I don't think we've gotten any XP yet, so we'll grab a bit there as we're AoE farming the last of the level. Reloads, pretty good damage on that one with the nails overclock. So we actually want to make sure we don't kite them through the crystals right there, since it took a while to get them that low. A lot of detonators coming in. Oh my god, 62 when they're that fast. That's a lot of damage. Sure. Big crits. Damage, damage. Then we can jump on out of here. Reload, reload, grab the explosion. 14, sure. Bit more survivability. Paint job will get an overclock there. Slow or a ton of damage on that one. I think we have the cryo grenade pretty good, and this will be fantastic damage with these two together. Some armor. Bit of mining. And a bunch of damage stuff.
Get to work. There's aliens to be killed and gold to be mined.
What if there was a mutator that just lets you jump like that all the time with spacebar, like in most games?
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
They could do it for one of the crazy weekly ones that have a lot of downsides that are supposed to be really challenging as well. Damage. Or they could just have a more reasonable map, which would be just having a lot of the extra jump pads all around, so that you would kind of have the same thing, but it wouldn't be completely broken, I guess. Just enough that you could basically always jump from one to another. We'll take a blue reload for that. Still. Potency, it's only really cryo grenade. I actually don't mind taking some of the pills here, since the healing is so limited. That'll actually be kind of helpful, I think. Paint job, waste the level, but that's okay. We'll take the akimbo here. Don't want to debuff our other weapons now with how we've built this character. Screw it, I'm just gonna go find a jump pad and mine stuff with that. It's just so much more fun. Damage. That gets an overclock, but reload speed's more fun, and they're close, and there we go, the terrain damage on that one. Potency or a basic damage. I'll grab some more potency. Reload, big paint job. It is a pretty good damage weapon now. Explosive, I'll grab a bit more movement. I don't know about that. Take some explosive, see what else we got. I guess a bit more pickup. A lot of stuff I can't buy. Even more stuff I can't buy, Jesus. He's just taunting me at that point.
Destroy the cocoons and take out the dreadnought.
Yeah, sometimes you can run over the entire thing and it doesn't trigger the jump still. But it doesn't seem like it has a cooldown, so I think it just checks every once in a while. And it's a bit slow sometimes. We'll take the decent damage there. We can take this out of the upgrade pool, or the artifact pool. And it's some okay survivability, at least it has some movement speed now. Or is that the armor one? Yeah, that is movement speed. It's a lot better on the recon scout since dodge becomes better the closer you approach to 100%. If you're dodging like 50% of hits, then you have about twice as much HP, as long as you're just not dying without getting a single dodge ever. But that's pretty unlikely with that much. I'll grab some more pickup. Or how about an artifact or a mutator that makes you jump further and stay in the air longer? That'd be super fun, even though it wouldn't be that powerful. I don't know, there's just so many jump things they can do that would be so fun. Crit chance? Sure. Or more pills? Nah. Big crits. Sure. I don't think the level 18 overclocks are that impactful for the high explosive anyways. Probably just take the one that shoots out grenades when you take damage. A couple extra explosions every once in a while. I'm not sure if we have the single target damage to whittle the range guy down. We have a decent amount of gold. Let's try and find the same thing. Reloader damage. Getting the extra bounces on that would be pretty helpful, but I'm a bit concerned with my boss damage right now, and I think that one helps the most with it. Especially with a bunch of wardens running around giving them shields on top of all of that. That's gonna be quite a while to whittle them down. Well, lucky dodge of the little exploder there. Damage. Yeah, I don't think the 18's gonna do a ton there.
This works.
Yeah, reload there is still quite good.
Dreadnought down. Objective completed. Excellent job. Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. Drop pod is not going to hang around.
Actually, let's not drag them over top of the pod in case they block the entrance. That would be pulling them directly towards it if I stand over there.
It's about to head out.
Paint job would finish that, but I can also just get reload for faster mining on it, or more damage on the PGL. Yeah, sure. Did seem like we need to get the damage up a bit. So I'll get a bit more XP, some crit chance, HP. I think we have some okay pickup. Damage here, bit more XP. Finish that off with a bit of damage. And I guess we may as well take that. I'm not sure either one is super helpful. Bit more crits and some throwable, I guess. Those are decent, but I don't think I'm gonna save them.
Drill miner. Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here.
The triple jump! They could also have a mutator where you jump on bugs to damage them. Turbo Encabulator. We do have a lot of overclocks, and we do have a mining weapon.
The scavengers lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
I am very slow without it, though. But we do have the jump pods to help out a bit when they actually activate. We'll grab some crit there. Quad jump! Yeah, we did it! There's an idea for one of the community challenges they run on Discord, the most jumps in a row possible, using all the loot bugs. Oh yeah, you would have to have different targets to not just cheese the pads, but like pad onto loot bug, onto pad onto loot bug.
Exemplary work. You achieved your objective in a record time. All tasks complete. Siege finished. Drop pod is pressed and written. Get out before it leaves.
Probably not really using mining speed much now. Explosion radius, reloads. Don't need those
Surely next time will
ones.
be better.
The crit damage,
No TVs every
reloads.
day.
Damage for that.
Let me try again. You don't see these every
Reloads.
day.
Not really
Don't
finding the
try again.
greatest gold upgrades.
This is gonna help me be a
That's
perfect
okay.
You know the drill, miner. Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here.
Try and find some bugs or pads so we can mine.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time.
Those are both throwable. I guess we'll take that. Oh yeah, let me check if the weapons deal damage to the healing crystals. Looks like no, okay. Thought it would be kind of a terrain object like the rocks on the salt pits. Oh, they just died to something. I didn't see them taking damage there. And then I looked away and they were dead. So I'm still not sure actually. We can still use the level 18 on that for extra bounces. Reload until level 18 and more bounces. Let's see, that's a lot of damage. That only works on the PGL. I think I want to reroll here. Gold Skitter doesn't really do much, but we're out of nitra anyways. We can just take some reload here for more freezing. Ooh, a jump pad. Ooh, I'm trapped! In a prison of my own making. I was so concerned with jumping, I never stopped to consider whether or not I should have done it. So preoccupied. Luck. I could go there. We're kind of limited on nitra though.
More options.
See if we can find some good
You don't see
explosive
these
stuff.
every day.
And that for the PGL.
This
More
one.
movement.
Surely next time will be better.
Explosive works for everything. I'll grab a bit more health.
Have that legendary. I want another go.
Explosive
Bingo.
damage. And I guess we'll take a
I'm gonna do
nitra
something
there.
about This.
Mission is clear. Get to it.
This is a ERGK now. I'm wondering if fighting bugs and moving dirt is the best way to much a limit.
I think that should be one of the best damage weapons now with the overclocks you got for it. Oh, there's some regular detonators. I don't think I've actually seen them on this map before now. Oh, there's a pad over here as well. Reloads. Quick escape when taking damage. I don't know what that means and I want to see. Those are both obviously fantastic damage, but I have not seen these yet. So I want to take like a small hit so we don't like jump into the middle of them and die or something. I'll take some damage here, I think. Can I take a small hit somewhere? Maybe not. The claws actually do a lot if you run into them, so I don't want to do that. Not really sure. I guess we'll just take like a small red elite. Oh! Oh, that's sick! 20-second cooldown sucks, but that would be so cool if you could use that more. So it's just a regular jumping effect. That's so cool! Jumping is my favorite thing. I just wish the cooldown on that wasn't so long. Oh, we need to head up for that magnet now. That will work on more, but the grenades are probably the best now. Then we can take a... No, we can't take a hit. We're freezing them all. Yeah, I guess we'll just load up on throwable stuff now. That's pretty good damage. Reload, damage, damage, reload. Kinetic. This doesn't actually seem to work on this overclock from what I've seen, so I don't think kinetic is that great here. Not a lot here. I'll grab some more HP.
Surely next time will be better.
Explosion radius, yay. We still have a couple more stages.
Get to work. There's aliens to be killed and gold to be mined.
God damn it. Settle it.
This is so slow without the bugs nearby. Damage. It was taking damage from something over there. Okay, it looks like they do damage it, but I think the high explosives weren't hitting the one earlier, and that's what was happening. Since there's so many grenades, I'm not sure which is which. I don't think I care too much for these right now. Another XP scanner? We only have one stage left, really. I'm gonna grab that. And then maybe we can do more jumps with the boots. Oh, now that I think about it, there's actually something interesting you might be able to do. If you don't have a weapon that damages walls, you could use the boots to launch yourself into the middle of a wall, and then not mine yourself out, and then only certain types of bugs can actually damage the wall, like detonators and praetorians and stuff. So most bugs wouldn't be able to get to you, and it would take a pretty long time for anything else to actually make their way through the wall. And then if they ever get close, you can mine out through the other side. Let me see if I can take damage and sort of show off something like that. So you could like jump into the middle of this, and then my weapons obviously destroy it, but you could just not have any weapons that do that. And it would buy you a safe spot to just blast bugs from far away for quite a while. Damage, sure. Please explode the nitra! Reload. Damage reloads. Big damage. That's probably higher damage now. Don't really care. Global and reload, I guess, not that great. Plasma's good though, but that would have been better. Crit damage, reloads. Explosion radius. And we're almost out, so I guess we'll grab those. Oh, and actually by the time the bugs got to you, the 20-second cooldown of the boots might actually be back up, so you could jump into another spot as well. And he just took one small hit for that. God, this map is so cool. I think that's better. Oh yeah, they redesigned these so you gain 3% damage for every reroll. That's actually pretty cool. 35 stacks, so it should probably tell you the damage, but that should be 90 plus 15, so 105. That's pretty good. Yeah, it would make more sense to show the total damage than the total stacks on that. Oh, I didn't get the third jump off of the fluke bug. Rip. So that puts us at 490%. I I like that a lot more, especially if you get some early gold stuff. Oh, there's the new luck artifact that gives you a... Oops, my boots. It gives you a small amount of luck. Well, we might actually want to reroll here with that until we get some decent damage. Reload, that's decent. There's a new luck artifact that gives you a base amount of luck, and then when you reroll, you gain extra luck every time you reroll for 5 seconds. So if you have a bunch of gold, you can basically guarantee a bunch of very high rarity selections. So now we have the new reroll build with the new pay to win plus that luck artifact. That text looks really weird right there. Oh, I ran into something, got the boots there. Alright, let's try and get some more rerolls for even more damage before he dies. So that brings it up to 50 stacks, so 150% damage, not too shabby. And I didn't play around that at all because I forgot about that one.
Objective completed. Dreadnought created. All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on.
So yeah, explosive mining is still incredibly strong. The cryo grenade is extremely useful on this map with all those tiny little extremely fast detonators. We didn't get the mining on that one, but we got probably the best damage combo with triple into a bunch of damage stats. Did eventually get the mining on that one with a triple to make that faster. We got huge damage on the plasma burster with the nails, which seems to do about 100% of the base damage as extra kinetic. I don't think it scales with kinetic damage though. I'm not sure whether it scales with plasma, but it does seem to work with stuff like explosive or throwable damage. And then a bunch of damage stats there. I think that was the PGL. We got the triple and some extra fire rates. Another large damage combo for that one. Got the tier 5 mastery done in one go, extra XP and luck. 65 million there, 74 million on the plasma. Yeah, that's a great damage combo. Let me see if I can do the kinetic for that. So we had slightly over 72 there. So we had around 30, 31 million. Oh, I could probably just subtract it from that, right? Yeah, that would be easier. So 65 minus 43, we had about 22 million kinetic there from just one overclock. That's kind of nuts. That's about a third of the entire damage on it. Did get it right away, so that's even better for it. The boots are really fun. I think I would like to see the cooldown be lower, but they might be too strong if they did that, but those are really cool. I love the new jumping mechanic, and even more of that is always good in my books. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.